Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Yesterday, Thursday, January 2nd, 2025, they identified the Tesla Cybertruck bomber as Green Beret Matthew Alan Livelsberger, saying he was from Colorado. And in light of it being a Tesla Cybertruck that exploded, I'm sure you've heard the quote accredited to Nikola Tesla: "If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe." If you're new here, Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of encoding numbers and words. You learn this code, you see the riddles that are laid down every day by our media and our government as they literally mock us. And it shows that the things that rule over us are mocking us, which is an important thing to understand. Rigged elections, rigged news, all for agenda for the sake of control and domination of humanity, scaring the bejesus out of people so they give up their rights and liberties. And again, the man who's about to take the throne again, Donald Trump, lifelong Democrat who snuck in as a Republican, just like his buddy Ronald Reagan, who was also a Hollywood actor. Again, Donald Trump does not care about rights and liberties. He nearly ushered in martial law. He went along with the banker scam out of Switzerland when he was in office. He said, "I like take the guns first, due process second." It's amazing anyone could call themselves a conservative and vote for this man. Again, when you're left to vote between two trash choices, people end up picking trash no matter what. But anyhow, Matthew Alan Livelsberger has Gematria of 369. Trump Tower, where Trump announced he was running from the first time, in New York, near Queens, New York, Trump's hometown. Again, Trump Tower, where he announced he was running back in 2015, the 58-story Trump Tower. He announced there for the 58th election. Again, it's all numerical ritual once you recognize what's going on. So many 58s in that 2016 election that we uncovered. It's mind-blowing. But anyhow, it's noteworthy that Trump Tower equates to 169 because, of course, this Tesla Cybertruck exploded in front of his Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. But notice Trump Tower has the Gematria of 169. 2025 will mark 169 years since Nikola Tesla died. That 169th anniversary is this upcoming summer, July 10th. Of course, this did happen just days before the anniversary of his death. And for those not aware, go back and look at the headline, January 7th, 2021. It was the 78th death anniversary of Nikola Tesla. And that day, for the first time ever, Elon Musk was announced as the richest man in the world. He'd passed Jeff Bezos on the 78th death anniversary of Nikola Tesla. Why does that matter? As we'll get to. Tesla equals 78, just like Jesuit. And again, it's the Jesuits who are behind these rituals. They gave us the calendar that said this happened on New Year's Day. They gave us the English language as we know it. They are the military order of the Catholic Church. The oldest English script goes back to the monk Berfurth of Ramsey Abbey from the year 1011 AD, also a member of the church. But yes, first the 369, then the fact that Trump Tower is turning 169. Because remember, later in this same day, New Year's, you had the New Orleans Bourbon Street attack, the Las Vegas Cybertruck attack, and then the day closed out with a mass shooting at a club in Queens, not far from Trump Tower. Again, Trump from Queens. But also, if you measure from Tesla's last birthday anniversary, July 10th, to this explosion at Trump Tower with the Tesla truck, it was exactly 25 weeks to kick off 2025. And we were telling you for years that Trump would be back as the president in 2025, which he is. Trump has the Gematria 25. It can go back to the November 25th headline when Trump announced 25% tariffs for Canada and Mexico. They had to tell you that both of these trucks used in New Orleans and Las Vegas were rented by the Turo rental service. And now they're talking all about the Airbnb the guy had. It's like it's advertising for these major corporate companies, as they do so often in these stories. But anyhow, Turo, 25. Again, if you're new here, Gematria, very simple system. There are 4 base ciphers. You got to know all 4: the alphabetic order, the reverse alphabetic order, and both orders with numerology applied. The 4 base ciphers of the English language. There's a reason they taught you ABC is 1, 2, 3. But as a reminder, both of these rituals came 57 days after the election, which was on, remember the 5th of November, the day in history the Jesuits tried to blow up British Parliament with fireworks, and they said fireworks were packed in the Tesla Cybertruck. But 57 days after the election was New Year's Day. Again, November 5th leaves 56 days left in the year, plus 1 more for January 1st, 57. Elon Reeve Musk equates to 57. That's Elon Musk's full name. Tesla Cybertruck, 57. Bourbon Street, 57. And again, you can add on to that list Scottish Rites, 57. As we talked about, Knights of Malta, all these other related orders, these powerful secret societies. In light of trucks being rented from Turo and used in these acts of terrorism, January 1st was 19 days before Inauguration Day. Truck equals 19. Chaos equals 19 as well. There's a reason crazy things happen in 19-year cycles synced up with the 19-year cycle of the moon, like C19 coming 19 years after the 19 hijackers in September, et cetera, 19 years before the 19 hijackers in September of 2001 was the war on drugs. Again, the war on drugs, the war on terror, the war on germs, all resulted in major wars on rights and liberties and the loss of rights and liberties for Americans and the building of the police and surveillance state. But again, as another reminder, 2025 has a square root of 45. Here's the return number 45. Cybertruck alone is 45, like New Orleans. The club shooting at the end of the day at Amazura in Queens, where Trump was born, also 45. And again, they even had to tell you that one was on 144th Street, like Trump just won the latest election 144 days after his birthday. Again, Jesuit orders 144, so is the United States of America. The Jesuits came out of suppression while James Madison was the president, and they came out of suppression 144 days after his birthday. But again, the last terror incident on New Year's, again, they had to tell you 144th Street. Big time number after what happened in New Orleans, after what happened in Vegas at Trump Tower, who is Jesuit educated, as is Joe Biden, as are so many people in our government. Again, if you missed my coverage of New Orleans, the police chief Jesuit educated, the governor Jesuit educated, the mayor Jesuit educated, Rep Carter, who was on TV all day in Louisiana, Jesuit educated. Again, you guys, there's only 27 Jesuit universities in the whole U.S., out of about the 1,000 plus universities there are in this country. And such a small, tiny Jesuit network, yet so many of these people represent the people ruling over us. And again, at the beginning of the country, founders warned that if the Jesuits came out of suppression, they could destroy this country. Abraham Lincoln blamed the American Civil War on the Jesuits. I'm a broken record on these things because people still don't know, and they need to know, and they need to look into it, and they'll recognize it's all facts. By the way, the other thing we always talk about with New Year's is there's always death and killing on New Year's. Always. So often it'll be a big pack of celebrities or some kind of story like these. And there's a reason why. It's because New Year's equates to 38, which is a killing number to these people. This nation's capital is on the 38th parallel. Pentagon equals 38. So does killing, so does death, so does murder, so does RIP. But notice, this guy with the 369 name, the Green Beret, he's from Colorado. He's 37, thus he's in his 38th year of life. But Colorado's the 38th state in order of statehood. The other incident in Louisiana. Remember, out of the 50 states, 5 equal 38. They are Florida, Louisiana, Minnesota. Remember, they did George Floyd on the corner of 38th Street and then set off the nation. Colorado and Oregon. Those are the 5 38 states. But Colorado's the 38th state in order of statehood, so it's the most 38 state. Again, Louisiana 38, you might remember the Alton Sterling killing and the Philando Castile killings captured on social media by police. That was Louisiana and Minnesota. It's like a precursor to George Floyd. But again, Colorado, Louisiana killing, New Year's holiday, energy, Gematria, English. Look up the song Gematria, the Killing Name, about how America's a killing name. Look up the song Murder by Numbers by the Police, where killings as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3. Look up the day they deployed troops to Vietnam and needless war on March 8th, 3/8, a bunch of needless killing, and a million other things that we've documented over the years. And for one last point, again, in light of Trumpet Town, New Orleans getting shot up, or well, first ran over and then a little shooting. Again, New Orleans is largely connected to the trumpet player Louis Armstrong, and it was no accident they had the Jazz, who started in New Orleans, playing in New York the night of the shooting. It's, again, rigged sports, rigged news, rigged elections, all synced up together by the same Jesuit Masonic cabal. But again, this ritual came 201 days after Trump's birthday, all this New Year's Day stuff, from New Orleans Trumpet Town to Trump Hotel in Vegas, Sin City, to the Queen's nightclub. But 201 days after Trump's 78th birthday, again, 2025 has a square root of 45. Donald Trump, number 45, returns. Just look at it. The Jesuit order, Jesuit IHS. IHS is for Isus Hominum Salvator. The Jesuit acronym, Isus Hominum Salvator equals 274, like the New Orleans incident happened on the 274th day of the mayor's age. But yeah, we're in the time of the first Jesuit Pope, the first to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican, whose name equals 201 as well. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, that's Pope Francis. The Jesuits are from France. The last French Pope was the 201st. The founder of the Jesuits in France, Ignatius of Loyola, equals 201, etc., etc. Trump lost his ex-wife 45 years after their marriage, exactly 60 weeks into the first Jesuit Nation year before he wins the 60th election, and buries her on the 201st day of the year, etc., etc. Joe Biden did the same thing with his family, wife and daughter in a 201 ritual, son in a 201 ritual. Don't forget, Inauguration Day is 20/1, the 201st day of the nation's age. Sure, we have the college football championship. Notre Dame got the big win on Thursday, as we expected. We had the under in Notre Dame. Congrats to the winners. Very solid day in the NBA and NHL. Again, you learn this knowledge, you can take advantage of the rigged system. That means sports, that means crypto, that means markets. You learn this knowledge, you apply it, you will benefit in more ways than you know. And again, just without even bringing money into it, just seeing through the mockery. I mean, almost everybody knows the Tesla 369 quote. Matthew Alan Livelsberger, 369. As I always bring up so often in these operations, former military men. Same thing in New Orleans and in Las Vegas. And again, what are they really doing with these young military men? They said they ended MK Ultra, but did they really? MK Ultra is a CIA program. The CIA established on the 201st day of the Pope's age, 201 all over that program. But yeah, also, I guess one last thing. In light of Tesla equaling 78 like Jesuit, and Elon Musk being declared the world's richest man on the 78th death anniversary of Nikola Tesla, and the fact that when Tesla died, Trump's uncle worked for the FBI and did the audit of Tesla's apartment, do you really think it's a coincidence that Trump and Elon Musk are aligned in the federal government while Trump's 78 years old? Not to mention, the whole Trump tarot card thing. 78 cards in the tarot deck. The top cards are Trump cards. In Gematria, tarot cards equals 119. Like he's taking office with the 119th Congress. But yeah, in the same cipher, the Jesuit is 78, so is Tesla. That should have been up here. If you run it the other way, the alphabetic order forwards, instead of Tesla equaling 78, just Tesla alone equals 57. Tesla Cybertruck with the alphabetic order of numerology is also 57. Again, these rituals 57 days after the election. Scottish Rite has that gematria of 57 and 78. And again, the rites of the Scottish Rite were written by Jesuit priests. DC's the Jesuit city, known as the Masonic city, where the Scottish Rite has a headquarters. Of course, Trump's a Scottish ancestor. You can go on and on and on. But we'll leave it there for now. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, encoded into Matthew Alan Livelsberger. Until next time, true seekers.